So guys, it's about time I do this season wrap-up video, the last episode of The Last Dance. The first show was PCA Wolverhampton. Initially, this was my warm-up show. This was not a planned show. However, learning about my body, I knew I could get in shape quite quick, and learned about what I've done in the past. My body just gets better and better show by show. And what was turned out to be a warm-up show was the show that I won the overall, the PCA overall. So I won my class and won the overall as well. So my first overall of my competitive career. But yeah, it was a good show, really happy with it. And that I think set the tone for the next few shows. Really happy with the package that I bought in. And obviously the week after was PCA Coventry. Now I went into PCA Coventry quite confident due to the fact that I did well the previous week and my body looked better than the previous week. So I won my class, but unfortunately I didn't win the overall. Now, those that watched the videos and a lot of people I spoke to, I think had me winning, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna go into that because you know that time's passed, but still was happy with the package that we bought out. If I was looking at it, I feel like, okay, first of all, my posing could have been slightly better. In the class win, my posing was better. However, in the overalls, I did let myself down in some of the poses, which again, this is why I highlight that posing is so important. Like, you can have a good physique, but if you don't know how to display, or you don't display to its full potential, then that will go against you. And that's one of the reasons I feel like it did let me down. The second thing it did let me down, basically we carved up after the class win, and I feel like maybe my condition wasn't as good. Again, this is something that we learned a lot about my body, and it was data that we took for the following show, the final show. But yeah, I was still happy with the look. I'm always a guy that I feel, okay, what could I have done better? How could I improve? And that's how you should be as an athlete. To be honest, in any aspects of life, you should always think about, okay, what can I do better? Because that's the only way you can improve. And then the final show was the Two Bros show. Now, with the Two Bros show, again, I explained it, Two Bros is like the Premier League of competitions. So you got Two Bros, then you got PCA, then you got FitX, and then you got the other shows that are not less important. So obviously, as a competitor, you want to be in the big competition with the higher standard athletes, because that will really show you where you are at your competitive career. So yeah, Two Bro Show was obviously sponsored by Samson Dawda, who is the reigning Mr. Olympia. So we knew it was going to be a big show, and it was a big show. So obviously we left the last one, the best one to last, because again, you want to come at your best, and that's what the show was aiming for. And as I said previously, I get better show by show. This show, I weighed in lighter than my previous two shows, so we just chased condition. Like, my condition is good anyway, but we want to get to that gnarly condition. And to be honest, I do feel we nailed it. Like, this was certainly my best look ever. And the thing that we did different, we just pretty much ate less. So in previous shows, the two other shows, like, we was eating up into the shows. But this show, like, I literally had, I think, if I can remember correctly, like one meal, but we halved it, if that makes sense. And I think that did me well. Like, my condition, my abs, my midsection was tidy. When I was going up to the classes, I saw like a lot of the people were big. And I'm someone who really doubts themselves. Like I don't have that confidence in myself, especially the fact that when you are backstage, you don't have mirrors, so you don't know how you're looking. So when I'm looking at the people that I'm coming up against, I thought, whoa, he looks good. So now the guy that I came up against in the show, he had a big full chest, quite big, and I thought, okay, this is going to be a good competition. I knew I had him in condition, and that's where I won. So I won my class there. And then when it comes to the overalls, I think there was 4 or 5. I can't remember how many people there was. So we was coming out, and I think I was the first one to come out, and I started off on the side. Now, ideally, you want to be in the middle, but obviously you got to go by numerical order. So I started on the side. So those that know about competitions, when the judges get you to the middle, that means you're in the mix to win. So anyway, when I was in the side, the judge called me to come to the center, and I was like, yes. I'm getting gas now for, okay, yeah, I stand a chance. And if you win at 2 bros overall, okay, that shows you the levels that you are really good. Anyway, so obviously competed at the guy next to me was another Asian brother as well. So fair play to him. He looked absolutely immense. And he ended up winning. I was happy with the condition we brought out, the package we brought to the stage. And honestly, I just enjoyed my time. Like the whole season, I gotta say, is the best I felt in prep. And I think what has helped me in this season was the fact that I went into this prep thinking that this is gonna be my last prep anyway. So I want to enjoy it as much as possible. Also, I was managing things better. So I learned what went wrong from my previous preps and what made it harder. I tried to rectify it during this prep. Now, the only thing I was struggling to rectify was the sleep. Like, my sleep is terrible in prep. Don't get me wrong, I managed it a bit more better compared to last year, which has helped me. But this year, I did manage it a bit more better, but it could have been a lot more better. But again, it's just my body, just always alert and going. So when the competition finished, we came out and obviously I was speaking to Hilly, my friends, my missus and whatnot. We were just talking, and there was a judge that was judging us, just randomly standing there. And then I noticed him from a corner of my eye, but I was still talking. And then I realized he was waiting to speak to me. I was like, "You right, brother?" And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Fix your posing." I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "If you fix your posing, you would have won that." And for a judge to say that, I was like, raw. Like, that, and it kind of bugged me in a way because I thought, also, the thing that let me that is my posing. I couldn't, do you know what I mean? But it's still good feedback to get back because posing can be rectified easily. Like, if someone said to you, you need a lot more muscle, then obviously that takes years to build, but posing can be tweaked. And he was just saying to me, look, the way I pose, I got a small waist, and obviously I was tilting my waist to give the illusion to make my waist smaller. He goes, "But you don't need to do that. You got a small waist." And I'm a bit taken back. I'm like, you know what? Sometimes he's right. The thing about bodybuilding is a subjective sport. So what someone may think is good, another person may think is crap. And that's the thing. That's the thing with bodybuilding. It's a good thing and a bad thing as well at the same time. But I took that for, you know what? That's very good feedback. I like that constructive feedback because you'd rather get that feedback than someone say, you know, "Hey, you're too small for this class," or whatever it might be. So I went back home very happy with that feedback. Not the win itself, but that feedback. And he was like, then I was telling him, look, obviously, I'm looking to like call it a day because my goal now is to like build my coaching business as it keeps getting busier and busier. And obviously, when you prep, it takes a lot of energy and time from you. And he was like, "But why would you do that now when you're so close?" I was taken aback. I was like, "Close, yeah." And he goes, "Yeah, obviously you need a bit more work and that, but you're close." And for a judge to say that, and a judge that comes up to you to say that, I was like, okay. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, I didn't expect it. And like, I have my friends saying, "Oh, you could go for IFBB Pro card and whatnot." I never thought that in myself. And I've never, that word has never come out of my mind saying, "I'm going to be IFBB Pro." I'm a realist. Do you know what I mean? I just go to compete, try to, you know, put a good presence for the South Asian community, do you know what I mean? Because I love training anyway. But yeah, when he said that, I thought, okay, is he being right? Like, because the guy that I come up against in the overall who actually won it, he was going for his pro card 2 weeks after, I believe it was in Portugal or somewhere, I can't remember. But he was going for his pro card, so he's at that level. And I came close. So, like, okay, cool. So when he said that, it got me thinking, like, should I go for it or should I not? But then I thought, you know what? I'm going to stick to my word. I need to give them the time and energy to my clients as well as my family. So this is me saying, I'm done. Bodybuilding, it's been a good run, but I got them 3 wins plus an overall and a first place finish at 2 bros. Will I compete again? I honestly don't know. Because after what the judge said, I am considering it, but I am going to also stick to my word to say, look, I'm not going to compete in the near future because, again, all my energy and time will go to my family as well as my business and my clients. Do you know what I mean? I promise them that always. I know that next year is going to be a busy year for me. And if I do compete, it would be for the higher level shows. It'd be for going for the card. And in order for you to go for the card, you need a lot more time and effort. And I know for myself, I can't dedicate that time and effort right now to where everything is now, business-wise or whatnot. So if I do commit, maybe, like I said, I'm not one of them, never say never. I'm very happy with the way the season went. I honestly could not ask for more because I won all my classes. And I believe I made the right decision. I mean, I clearly made the right decision in moving from classic to men's physique, because men's physique just literally suits me. So happy with my competitive career. I feel like I talk the talk, but also walk the walk. I've done what I set out to do, and I got trophies to showcase it as well. And that was always the goal, to showcase the hard work and to help others to do the same. So the goal for me right now is to become a lifestyle person. So not a competitive bodybuilder, something different. So it's gonna be the first time after 4 years or 4 or 5 years that I haven't had a coach. So it's quite unusual territory. So I'm 6 weeks post show, but it's been nice because I've been trying different things out. Again, I'm in the period of my life where I want to try things out, do my own research, experiment a few things, see what works, what doesn't, and just be flexible with the way I do things. Again, everything that I learn about myself, I'm gonna correlate and push towards my coaching and help others as well. And that's how you learn. Like, you could read so much books, watch so many podcasts, but unless you do the work yourself or experimenting on yourself, you don't know how good it is, or if it works, this method of training or this method of dieting works. So yeah, I'm in the period of my life where I'm actually trying to learn a lot more, again, to become a better coach. I feel like there's not that many South Asian people that compete. Luckily, it's started to become more popular, which is amazing to see. I love when I see other South Asian brothers be in shape or even compete, whatever it might be. Honestly, I get super gassed. And I know, obviously, us South Asian people, we don't have the best genetics. So we know the work it takes in order for us to get in shape. We don't have the best environment. When I say best environment, we have people trying to eat the curries, the kebabs, the samosas. We have events every other month or every other week, do you know what I mean? So people don't understand the things that we go through, although they are good things, but it just makes it a bit more challenging. But yeah, man, hopefully you enjoyed the season. Obviously, you guys already saw, I'm already putting a lot more episodes out on the channel. It's all about giving value to you guys. Obviously, me and Rahi have been putting a lot more videos out. We got a few more things lined up. I'm so excited to let you guys know what the future holds for us. Please like, comment, subscribe on this channel. Also, you can follow me on Instagram, which is at Coach by Sham. And yeah, man, I'll see you guys soon for the next video. Peace.